Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I wanted to talk about this weird feeling narcissistic abuse survivors get when they can't prove to themselves a certain part of their abuse took place. And I think those of you who either lived with a narcissist for a long time or were raised by one know exactly what I'm talking about. That feeling where you are purely going on gut feelings. But not really. Based on things they've said and have done. You believe they've cheated if you're dating or married to them. Or you believe they performed a smear campaign on you. By ruining your name with others. Because sometimes the people they smeared your name to won't even mention it to you. They just might stop talking to you altogether. All out of the blue it seems. And your mind starts to work. And you start drawing all the lines together and you start to see the picture of what they more than likely have done to you. But there are just a few lines missing. Or some shading that needs to be done on the picture to make it complete. And it's this incompleteness that drives us mad. Like a splinter in our mind's eye. Because it's this incompleteness of the proof that we have or don't have that will allow us to give this person another chance back into our lives. You see, most of us will keep on giving chances out to a toxic person if we can't prove a certain bad thing was done to us with 100% accuracy. And that's the problem with dealing with a narcissist. Most often it's impossible to do so. The narcissist is slick, cunning, and a master manipulator. No matter they be overt or covert. They usually have done some things in our lives. We can't 100% say this is what they did. Because these types are like master magicians. They are masters at sleight of hand and the art of illusion. Making you think you didn't see what you really had seen. Yes. It's gaslighting. But it's more than that. Their triangulation and ability to keep the right hand from knowing what the left is doing is truly amazing. These people are as good or even better than any CIA spy. So you're left in a world feeling like you are unable to prove to not only others but yourself what really happened. So that's when the self-gaslighting starts. It wasn't so bad. Maybe I'm just exaggerating it all. And the cycle continues. From angry to sad. From sad to angry. From a serious belief to what happened to you. To disbelief and uncertainty of the entire matter at hand. Then to full-fledged self-gaslighting. You see, here's what you need to understand. The way we lived and grew up. This was the narcissist's job. Their job was to instill all of these feelings in us about what they did. Kind of like a self-destruction program. Once we started to feel there was something wrong with their behavior, the self-destruction program would start up and start to run its course. So how do we prevent that? We realize that was our narcissist's job in our life. And though we can't pinpoint certain things, it doesn't mean we didn't experience them. Yes. Going forward, if you're in a toxic relationship you can't get out of right away. And let's hope that never happens again. But if it does, record everything. But hindsight is 20/20. We can't change how we lived our lives previously and how we grew up. It is what it is. But we must understand. This confusion about certain instances in our life was done on purpose by the narcissist in our life. And know today. It's okay if you are unable to shade the picture. Or add a few more lines to make it complete so you can show everyone this ugly picture. Because once out, many people go down in flames trying so hard to nail their narcissists to the wall. Instead of getting out and running as fast as they can. Now this isn't to say don't try to get justice if a wrong was done. But at the same time, you have to pick your battles. Is this just a moral victory you're after? Or is this regarding some money supposed to be left to you in a will? If so, most people I've seen trying to get justice in such areas spin their wheels gaining no ground until they are dead, instead of living their life. However, if it's something that is jail-worthy, where you do stand a shot of putting the pieces together. I say continue to work on your well-being while seeking justice. The point I'm trying to make is, victims work so hard to try to prove every last stitch and piece of their abuse to others, their abuser, and to themselves. And the way the abuser has set things up, you will never be able to do this successfully. Such as if your friends stop talking to you out of the blue, and you get a feeling the narcissist in your life had something to do with it all. Chances are you will never know. But listen to your gut. Or if you believe your sister was the reason why you were taken out of the will, stick with your gut. And it's okay if you're wrong. Chances are you're right. But people like us, we feel bad for being wrong. We don't want to feel a certain way about a certain person for something they didn't do. And I understand that. But if your mother is a narcissist and has sabotaged so many good things in your life, and you think it's a good chance she smeared your name with another friend of yours, more than likely your gut is right. And so what if you're wrong? Does this make your mom a saint all of a sudden? Because you misjudged things? No. Because hey, you might be wrong. But if you are wrong, it doesn't change things at all. You still don't trust your narcissist mother, or the other narcissists in your life. So while you are piecing together your abuse, because piecing together what happened to you is normal and healthy while trying to overcome and recover from this type of abuse, don't get stuck or upset if you are unable to finish parts of the puzzle, or if some things are just gut feelings, and you are uncertain about. And don't let these parts of your story lead you back into further abuse, just because you can't prove if a certain thing happened or not. I hope you found this information helpful. Thanks for listening, viewing, and sharing. Because the more this information gets out there, the more people can wake up to what narcissistic abuse is really about, and how they can avoid it in the future. Because like I always say, knowledge is power. The more we know, the more we can lead happy and healthy lives. Until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.